perished. 19 years doing little to ease the pain for those who lost loved ones on TWA Flight 800. Tonight, they gathered to remember the victims.
News 12 Long Island's Jessica Borg has more from tonight's tribute at Smith Point Park.
Tonight, the names of all 230 people on board Flight 800 were read aloud by family members. They also read some selected poems, an emotional ceremony that brings some comfort to families who say the pain still feels fresh. Families embracing one another, placing white flowers into the seas tonight, not too far from where TWA Flight 800 exploded off the south shore of Long Island 19 years ago.
It's a lifelong thing. You don't forget it.
Tonight, Jim Hurd runs his hands across his son Jamie's name, etched into this memorial granite that bears the names of all 230 people who perished. Hurd's son was headed to Paris to meet up with his girlfriend.
And they were going to go around France, drive around, just have a 10-day vacation. And he never made it.
TWA Flight 800 plunged into the Atlantic off East Moriches 19 years ago on a clear summer night like tonight. Experts concluded a spark ignited the center fuel tank, causing the explosion. Rich Bombard is one of hundreds of witnesses who say they'll never forget what they saw.
Looking east, we saw a blast. There was a ball of fire small enough. Didn't know what it was.
The people on board the ill-fated flight were from 13 countries, represented by these flags at the memorial.
The Danish flag represents her.
Mark Berry still mourns the loss of his then 31-year-old fiancée. He's a pilot who believes the investigation into what happened was flawed. He says that only adds to his pain.
After 10 years, basically, my friends and my family had an intervention. They said, you're functional, but you haven't moved on.
Now, many families we spoke with say they come every year to mark the anniversary of the plane crash, while other families say they've been coming on and off for years because it's just too painful. At Smith Point Park, I'm Jessica Borg, News 12, Long Island.